Servus Freunde, my name is Jimmy. What's that?
That's Akku Buddy. Oh, want a bite?
Sure.
Okay. What?
Smells like heaven. Tastes like shit. My dish. Servus Freunde, my name is Jimmy Cage.
And I'm Deniz, the Buddymeister.
We have reviewed more than
500 Indian movies on the channel.
exactly, and today's movie was picked by one of our awesome Masala Meister tier supporters. Skadoosh picked the 2019 mostly Hindi language comedy drama Axone. It was directed and co-written by Nicholas Kharkongor. It premiered at the London Film Festival and can now be watched on Netflix. Buddymeister, who's in the movie and what is the movie all about?
Okay. The movie is starring Sayani Gupta, Lin Laishram, Tenzin Dala, Vinay Pathak, and many more.
And Rohan Joshi, very important.
And Rohan Joshi.
He plays the son of the landlord.
Okay. Yes. A few of them we already seen in some movie or the other.
Really?
Yes. Actually, Sayani Gupta,
Yeah.
the one who plays the leading role, the one who's
Yep.
cooking, she was in Article 15. You don't remember that movie?
We watched it in the cinema. I think.
Lin Laishram,
The best friend.
Yes, the best friend. We've seen in 2 or 3 movies, I think.
Okay.
But I don't know how big the roles were.
Yeah.
And Vinay Pathak, of course, the grandson of the son-in-law of the grandmother who's always yelling. We've seen him in quite a
middle-aged
few.
man.
Yeah, we've seen him in Johnny Gadar.
Okay.
We've seen him in some
Yeah.
other movies. I instantly recognized him, and I liked him very much in all the movies we've seen until now. So yeah, the movie, some small trivia. The movie took 25 days to shoot in New Delhi, so
Very fast.
very fast. Yeah, and yes, it plays in Delhi, and it's about a bunch of friends from northeast India who prepare or try to prepare a pungent delicacy for a wedding party, sparking conflict and comedy with their unaccustomed neighbors. Yes. Yeah, the delicacy
Is it titular?
is the titular Axone. So yeah, I read a little bit about this dish. Akku means like aroma or smell,
Okay.
and ni means deep or strong.
Oh, so it's already in the title.
Yeah,
that it's
so they
pretty
know what
smelly.
they're doing. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's the dish is like very soybeans heavy, fermented soybeans with pork. I think it's in the movie.
Yeah.
There's pork in there and all kinds of spices
I
and
don't
bushes.
think it's a dish for me.
Yeah, I'm also not sure because I'm also a vegetarian, but yeah, maybe fermented soybeans is something that's probably never going to be my thing.
Yeah.
And
But maybe we should try something.
yeah, maybe we should try someday.
Maybe you should cook it for us.
Maybe I should cook it, but maybe I should
but not
not in
here,
this
not
house
here.
yet,
No,
because
no.
your landlord will throw me
Yes.
out. So yeah, this dish hails from the tribe of the Sema Nagas of Nagaland, and Nagaland is like far east of India at the border to Myanmar.
Okay.
Yeah, so we, of course, as we said, there are friends from northeast India, and we're like learning a lot about this region that like counts as being part of India, but is like never talked about.
I just thought that Nagaland sounds
Yeah.
real fun, the name Nagaland. But then I thought Germany, in German is also Deutschland. So
Yeah,
it's
Deutschland, England,
It's
in
basically the same.
Greenland. Yes.
So,
yeah.
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 Forget about
Yeah.
that.
So,
Yeah, so did you enjoy this movie?
yeah. I mean, I kind of enjoyed it.
Okay.
The thing, maybe let's cut to the chase here.
Yes.
The thing I've enjoyed the most about this movie is that it gave me a glimpse into a world that I like haven't ever heard about.
Yeah.
Didn't know nothing about. So that's
Yes.
like the greatest achievement of this movie, and it's a good achievement because like I of course I know like of the region of Northeast India. I know Assam because of the tea that comes from this region.
Yep.
And I've heard of like other famous villages and cities in that region or rivers and stuff. But how this movie like displays what people are experiencing who come from the Northeast and like come to New Delhi, for example, it's like really fascinating. And that's like the best thing about this movie. But it's like it didn't click with me like in its entirety. I had some issues with it. It was fine. It's a good movie. I wasn't bored. I wasn't like thinking, oh my God, when does this end? But it's just a fine movie that like didn't give me that much besides that fascination for the themes.
I think I liked it a lot more than you.
Okay.
But for me also that was the strong point of the film. For me this was just a very refreshing film to watch.
Yeah.
Because it's very lively and because we get a fresh perspective, we get something that we haven't seen yet from an Indian film. This focus on Northeast Indians. And it shines a light on a specific demographic that oftentimes goes unrecognized. And I mean, India is such a vast country with so many different languages and cultures. And this is one we haven't seen yet. And I liked the balance it strikes between comedy and drama because there are some really fun moments in there. But at the same time, it's also a movie that's about prejudices and this like casual, everyday racism. And that's that's sometimes really hard to watch because it's so normal, but still so hurting. And also something I liked a lot about this movie is the structure, because this is once again a movie that takes place on just one day. We start in the early hours and they are looking for ingredients for the dish and it ends on that night when the wedding, spoiler alert, when the wedding is taking place.
And it starts like a
heist.
They try like if they go to like a drug trade or something. It's like, oh, they need to get these ingredients for the Axone, and it's so special that they're going to like into this opium house. It's like we need to get this stuff, and it's like.
And I knew nothing about the movie before watching it, and I was like, well, what is this all about? And the structure is just great, and there's a clear goal. They need to cook. Because there's a wedding, there's a clear goal, there's a clear storyline, and yet at the same time it's also very much a character-driven film. I thought it's an ensemble film with many different characters, and over the course of it's under 2 hours. That's another positive. I think it's not a long movie, and yet it packs a lot in it, a lot of different characters, and we learn a little bit about every one of them. And I thought we learned enough about these characters to get a good feeling for them, especially for the main protagonist, but also for the one who's playing the guitar, who had the worst experience because
Ben,
he was.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know his whole name. He's called Ben also because
yes.
Yeah, he like his tragic past.
Yeah.
Of being attacked because he looked different.
Yeah.
Because you said that you liked that the movie tries to or like succeeds in like packing all these things in there. For me, it was a little bit too much because there's a lot happening in this day, and there's like harassment, there's violence against women, there's prejudice, there's this racism.
But that's
there's
a day
all
in
this,
India.
Yeah, maybe it's a day in India. That's also a day in Vienna. Yeah, sure. But it's a little bit. I think it's a little bit. It's never like at a point where I think, oh my God, come on.
It's not too contrived, but it's a little bit constructed.
Constructed. Maybe that's the right word, because it's like, okay, so now you want to put this in there too. It's fine, but it was a little bit too much for me, because also the movie's like not. It's a little bit too much hysteria for me.
Okay.
And that one day, because people are also like shouting at each other all the time and talking a lot, because they are like under pressure. They have a schedule. They need to do things. They need to find a location where they like want to celebrate the wedding. And like you said, they need to find a place to cook. And all this is a little bit too much hysteria for me. And with all the themes in there,
quite fun.
Yeah. I thought
especially
the fun things are fun, but like. And you were right. It's kind of nice how it balances this fun stuff with the more dramatic stuff, but sometimes for me it was a little bit too like on the nose. Okay, so now we have this character who had a tragic past. Now we have this character who says something racist to this character. So it's a little bit too constructed, like you said. Okay. But it's still it's fine. It's fine. I wasn't thinking,
it's definitely constructed.
Yeah.
But I had no problem with it because I thought it was also such a great idea to make cooking this specific dish that's their culture, that's their thing. It's like almost like a metaphor for everything happening around them, because they are not allowed to do that. You can't live your culture here because it's against our feelings, against our sentiments. And again, it's serious but also fun. There's this scene when they are finally cooking in the apartment, and there's this scene in the where you see all the windows from the apartment complex and the smell is going up and everyone is like, what's going on here? I thought it was very creatively filmed and very fun, and I like that a lot.
The movie has some really great scenes in there where this like this variety of people and languages also come through. There's this scene where everybody tries to call somebody to find a place to cook the meal.
Yeah, and I think that's the best scene.
Yeah, in the subtitles we see like what language they speak, and there we have Sema, Mai Tai, Tangul, Miso, and like 4 or 5 other languages. And it's so interesting that like, okay, these people are like talking different languages, but they are friends, they are one community, and they're like also never hostile or something. They're not hostile. They're just trying to take their traditions to Delhi. Try to make their meal, but they also don't want to like push people off. Because they're like, okay, if we can't cook here, and we try to find something else. So that's this nice balance also that they like. I don't know how to say it, but nobody's hostile against each other. I mean, the grandmother is a little bit hostile, but she also has her moment where she like, okay, now people go celebrate or something. It's fine. Yeah. So
it's not over the top villainy.
Yeah.
There are no villains here, but still you can feel the racism towards these people. There's this one scene where someone asks if he has his eyes closed.
Yeah, if he even can see
that because his eyes are closed or so small. That was,
and of course, like the more obvious scene when Ben is like talking to what's the name of the young Shiv, he's like pushing him away and says like something like, "I'm not going to repeat it." But
because he's traumatized by what happened to him.
But these things like they come out of nowhere, and you kind of
that makes them so casual. Also,
of course.
It just happens. You're never safe if you are like a minority.
I think that's displayed in a very, very nice way. I mean, if nice is the right word, but the way it is displayed is like, what racist?
Casual racism, nice stuff.
No, what I mean. The movie has some really great, like earnest, honest, nice moments between the characters. Also, like the scene when the meal the dish is finally cooked in the end, and what's her name? Upasana?
That's the protagonist.
Yes. Says to Minam, who is the one who gets married, is
the bride.
She gives her the dish. Just, do you need a spoon? I don't need a spoon. And I don't know if like people from Northeast India are more like eating with a spoon and more with fork and spoon, or if they also, because like in India people are eating with their hands, and so there's this. For me, it was this nice thing. No, I don't need a spoon. I'm eating with my fingers here. So I don't know. I thought this was a nice little moment. There are a few of them in there.
Yeah, definitely. I think we should also mention that the director Nicholas Kharkongor is, of course, himself from Northeast India, and I think it's certainly a movie that you feel is very personal and authentic. I mean, it's a little bit exaggerated because it's also a comedy, but still it keeps some level of authenticity. And the comedy worked for me quite a bit. Sometimes I thought maybe this is a little bit overacting, but then I thought no, I think that's just a character, because especially the character of Shiv, the Indian guy who helps them.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
the only
who's like connected, who knows everybody or knows somebody who can help, and who drives the girls from one place to another with his scooter, and gets in trouble.
Gets trouble with his girlfriend. That's very fun. And I enjoyed him a lot. At first I thought, maybe he's a little bit annoying, but I thought he was quite nice. Yeah,
it's always for me it was on this thin line between oh my god, if they like do a little bit more I'm annoyed, but it was fine. It was fine. A
little bit more, and then it would go into that more mainstream family entertainer, but it kept one foot in the not art house but still realistic, grounded drama territory. It never goes like Best Exotic Marigold Hotel or something like that.
This romanticized version of everything's fine, everything's nice. I think, but one thing that is probably or maybe important is like these people are all like have decided to go there. I mean, there are good, well-situated people. These are young people who are probably educated and have jobs, and
they're looking for jobs.
They're looking for jobs. So but we probably have to make a difference between people, because at one point towards the end, Chanbi is her name, the girl, the friend,
the best friend, yes,
the best friend. She and her boyfriend Ben like decide we go back. We can't make it here, so they have this option. I mean, they tried, but they're not happy there. But maybe there is also difference between people who have to go someplace else and also have like to suffer under this racism, but they don't have the chance to like maybe return in instance. So these people can say, okay, I mean, I know it's not easy because you build a life, of course.
And we don't know what it's like in Northeast India for them. Maybe
of
there are
course.
no opportunities there, so
of course
they can
and they're also stayed there for 10 years, I think she says. So it's not an easy decision.
You always considering going back to Germany?
I've always considered. I'm also like just went.
Because Austrians are also pretty racist towards Germans sometimes. I'm playing the victim card here. It's fine here. It's fine here.
So these people they're not like poor or anything.
No, it's not
in Delhi. I mean, they live good lives, I think.
But they still have to.
This is our worst review ever.
No, but they still have to depend on each other and work together. And
they're a minority there, of course.
It's not like everyone has his own apartment, so they have to. And I mean, it's a reason why.
No, or do we? I mean, they.
But it's like, where can we go? And no one has a place, and they can't. They have to be careful what they do in the apartment, even if it's their apartment, because the landlord can just kick them out. So it's not that easy, and otherwise they would just cook the dish and and everything's fine. But they can't get kicked out, and so it's not like Slumdog Millionaire or something, but it's also not that they have it very easy or something like that. Anything else? Maybe the performance in general I thought are quite wonderful. Again, for this drama comedy mix, I liked the lead actor Sayani Gupta quite a bit. And I like the dynamic between her and the best friend Shanbi. But especially between her and Zodem. She's working with him, but then we find out they are also in kind of an on-off relationship, maybe, or it's difficult, it's complicated. Because
she's like waiting for him to like make a
because he was
decision.
also in a relationship with the bride in the past, and there's something still there. So that was a nice dynamic, I thought. And I don't have anything.
I mean, there are like a few more erratic shots or like cuts in there where I thought some of these crossing the line shots where you think what happened now? I mean, just 2 or 3, but they still stood out, and I thought, what happened there?
23 days.
25.
25. Oh, then
it's but do we know like was this the first movie or of Nicolas Kharkongor?
So. I think it was the second one.
Second movie. Okay, but you can the way it is made.
It's low budget.
But you can see that this was made by a young filmmaker. I mean, I hope he's young.
I'm not sure he's super young, but still young.
Or not like that. That is not like its 10th, 12th movie or something. But Look it up. Look it up.
I look it
What do we have internet for?
porn. So, Akuni. Nicholas.
Okay.
So he was, yeah, it doesn't
Okay, we
say
don't have
here.
any information.
So we can ask maybe Google. But it was the second one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, a short, then
Mantra.
then
17.
Akuni.
Yeah, okay. So, yeah, but you know what I want to say.
Yes. Yeah, he's definitely a young
He's
filmmaker.
younger.
He's younger. He looks younger than
Me.
yes.
Yeah, but having said all of it, like I said, I didn't I couldn't click with the movie
Okay.
as well as I maybe wanted to be wanted to click, but yeah, it was still a fascinating movie just because of its topics,
because
of its
different
themes and the
perspective, yeah.
display of its community. So yeah.
Definitely. So, what would you say? What would you say in German?
I would say, Axone hat mir Einblick in eine Welt gegeben, die für mich vorher nicht existiert hat. Und das ist großartig. Abgesehen vom faszinierenden Thema und den durchaus interessanteren Charakteren, Axone hat mir Einblick in eine Welt gegeben, die für mich vorher nicht existiert hat. Und das ist großartig. Abgesehen vom faszinierenden Thema und den durchaus interessanten Charakteren konnte der Funke aber nicht so richtig auf mich überspringen.
Damn. Okay. Akuni ist ein wirklich toller kleiner Film. Toll aufgebaut, bevölkert von tollen Charakteren, die wir sonst nie zu Gesicht bekommen, toll gespielt und mit einer wunderbaren Balance von ernsten Themen und Leichtigkeit.
Okay, yeah, that's better.
So,
What do you...
for me, this movie is like between 7 and 8.
Yeah.
But because it's such a low budget, independent film with such a unique perspective, I give Akuni 8 out of 10. It's more like 7.5, but I don't do that.
For me, it's 7 out of 10. It's more like 6.5, but I don't do that either. So, Jimmy,
Yes.
did you know that the wettest place on Earth is Mawsynram, a town in the East Khasi Hills district of Meghalaya in northeast India? It has an average annual rainfall of 11,872 millimeters, which means like 11,872 liters per square meter.
Mhm.
For comparison, the average annual rainfall in Vienna, Austria, is 660 millimeters.
By the way, it's raining right now.
It's raining right now. Maybe they should like
Up it.
up the average, yeah. But so, yeah, it's like 20 times more.
All right. Maybe I should move there.
I don't know. It's a lot of rain.
Yeah, definitely. All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching. You can find us, follow us, and support us on patreon.com/TheJimmyCage. And if you enjoyed this episode, please give us a thumbs up, share, subscribe, whatever you like.
And make sure you hit that bell for all we have to tell.